YouTube, this is a knife. This is a knife, okay? It's no gun at all. This is a knife for opening this package right here. Although, you know what? I don't know if we need one. Nope, we don't. All right, guys. Appreciate you coming by. We have some mail call here. This is, I believe I know what this is, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Anyways, thought we'd open it up here shortly on camera for you guys. See if anybody comes in. Appreciate you all coming in, guys. Hopefully you guys start coming anyways. I might do some more video editing for you guys too on the other channel. We'll see. I need to get some watch hours on that one. So, anyways. Hey, we got some people in here. Savvy, Christopher, Ohio Man, Matt. Like, subscribe. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. So I got some mail in. I believe this, I know what this is. And this was some winnings over at Copper Top Tactical. Shout out to Copper Top Tactical. So I won something on his channel the other day. And let's see if he's got anything in here more than that. All right, so what we won, it looks like he got me an extra one. That's nice, of something. Let's see here. So I won over at his channel a just slap it from Copper Top Tactical. This is a Velcro one. Nice. I need to see where he got his from. And then we've got the Copper Top Tactical YouTube channel, bottle cap opener, and we got a chamber flag. Pretty cool. As well as he gave us another one, Copper Top Tactical little bottle opener. That's cool. Then he gave me a sticker. This was from another channel I think they gave to him to give away. It's called The Pirate, T-H-E-E. And then he gave us this one too. Take one for instant relief. That's from The Pirate as well. Piratee. P-I-R-A-T-E-E. Piratee. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Thanks, Mr. Tactical Copper Top. Thank you. I was in there when you were one. Yes, I was. Santa came early. Nice. Hey, Chris, Murray, how's it going? Guess you back again. Yes, sir. Matt Dillon, thank you for coming. Brandon, thank you for coming. Ohio Man, Elijah Farmer, Savvy, save yourself. Real Fishy, what's up? So, guys, I went through my mods and had to cycle through old ones that aren't here anymore. So, if you aren't a mod anymore and randomly come in, it's no offense of you. I'm trying to sort through the mods because our channel has been going through some weird changes due to Gemini. Anyways. Then we ordered this the other day. I believe I know what it is. Let's see if it's what I think it is. Let's see if it's what I think it is. All right, let's open this up. Undisclosed box in a black bag. Doesn't that sound sus? Black bag. Undisclosed markings on the box. Wonder what that could be, guys. That was funny last night. Yes, it was. Oh, where at? Understandable. Yeah, I got to sort through them. Some of the ones I know that you're in here all the time, I've kept you guys. So, let's see what's in here. Let's open this up. This is a knife, YouTube. As you can tell, I'm cutting plastic with it. All right. Undisclosed box in a black baggie. No markings on it. What could that be? Will he giveaway last night? Yeah, that's what you mentioned, that you won something. I didn't even know we had a giveaway. See, how are we going to know when YouTube never gives us alerts, right? Yeah, that's dumb. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, what do we got here? Oh, look, guys. What's that? A tripod. Wow, or a bipod, sorry. It's only got 2 legs. Look at that, guys. Hopefully they don't kick me off for this. They better not. We got an Allen key in there for it. And, ta-da! A bipod. Look at that. That ain't bad. Hopefully it works. The light duty one. That is a bipod. It is not a firearm, YouTube. That is a bipod. It's got the little adjustable legs on it. Hopefully it is. Okay, that goes like that. I believe these go up and down to adjust these in and out. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I don't know how well it'll work. We'll find out, I guess. I don't know how it works. Anyways, it's a Molly. I'm going to hopefully use that for the AR. I should be able to put that on the AR. What pew-pew are you going to get that on? Hey, what's up, Dennis? I'm probably going to put on that one. It looks a little too light to stick on this. Plus, that is a rail. I don't think it's a Picatinny rail. Well, I could take the Picatinny rail off and stick that on, but I'm pretty sure that's too light for that thing, for the Ruger Precision. It might work. Wish I had won the optics, though. Yeah, there you go. Chris, you blessing me with that optic, right? No, I think he was going to give it to me for Christmas. I think so, last I checked. There we go, guys. Got that picked up. And again, shout out to Copper Top Tactical for that, sending out the winnings. Right there. Slap it. Just slap it. Copper Top Tactical. Then the chamber flag and the bottle opener. And he threw a second one in. That's nice. In a little baggie. And then his other channel, this other guy, sent these to give away. The Pirate Tea. I like that. Take one for instant relief. Unfortunately, if you would actually take one, yeah, that would not be instant relief. Unfortunately, you'd be, that's called suicide. And we don't talk about that here. Self-off. Unfortunately, that would be very bad. Anyways, we do not talk about that here. All right, I'm going to see, maybe we can do a little editing on here for you guys again. What we got? Oh, wow, you got that fast. Yeah, I know, right? I want to win more patches to put on my dog vest. Was the most recoil gun you ever got. Dennis, it's back here. That single shot 10 gauge right there from New England's Firearms. It's a 10 gauge. That one kicks the most of all my pew-pews. Yes, sir. Go ahead and plug in the tablet. I believe it's 100% charged, but we got to do some photo editing or video editing for another cave exploration video, guys. Hey, Gilly, what's up, buddy? You're one I kept on as a mod. I believe I still have 20-something mods, but still a lot. Yes, sir. Let me turn my Wi-Fi on this thing. Making a sheath for my knife right now. Awesome. There's a nice one right there next to that knife. It came with it. It's a little dirty because I was in caves with it. Let's see. Open up CapCut. FRT TRX. No. Too busy with real life, brother. Too busy with real life. Oh, Jimny's live right now. Jimny. Let's see if I can turn on the Wi-Fi. This right here. There it is. Connect. I had it on auto, but it doesn't want to stay on auto. Nursery Bob. All right. Open this up. Go to CapCut. No, it's underneath GoPro, isn't it? Yeah, Sauce Caverns. We're doing part 3 of 4. We did part 2 of 4. Was that last night? I believe so. Wasn't it, mate? All right, let's... Okay, we should minimize this. Install now. It says I got a new version. Well, might as well install it. It might help. Updating. Well, we'll just sit on that for a little bit. What's up, brother? How's it going? What's up, PVS? We just got a mail call in. I got my winnings from Copper Top Tactical. This little patch here. I need to figure out where he got these because I might get mine ordered through these. And then he gave us the chamber flag and the bottle opener, and he threw a second one in. And then the fella, he had some friend that had these stickers as well that he threw in. That was for, like, that was just Friday. Friday I had those winnings. That was quick. I think it was Friday. Or was it Saturday? I went shopping Friday, so probably Friday. Gunner, good to see you streaming again, Desert. What's up, DeBoss? Brother, thank you for coming by. It's been a while. I love your content. I'm always on over there. I like how you guys are, even though you're fairly large, you're just down to earth, like we all should be. I appreciate the humility, brother. We're doing another video editing. Have you guys seen my cave videos? So I did part one about a week ago. I did part two yesterday and posted it. Now I'm going to be doing part two. I'm not sure why this one's so small. This was part two, I believe, yesterday. Yeah, that was part two. So we need to close that down. Let's open up another one. Couldn't upload your new version. Try again later. Why? Why not? Why could you not work? All right. Desktop. GoPro. Pepper Sauce Caverns. And where did we end at on that last one? I got to figure that out first real quick. Open up. Open this up again. Appreciate you, DeBoss, for coming in. You see the revolver I showed you? Yeah, you did. That was locally made. Thanks for the party hat, PBS. I've looked online, Chris, and the cheapest option I can find is from 500 to 1,000. It's annoying. I mean, 100 for a witch. What exactly? But yeah, I don't know if you guys know, I have a second channel called Jerome's Outdoor Adventures that I post all my outdoor stuff on, which I haven't done part two over there yet. Why don't you open it up? Open up, ding dong. I didn't know why. It hasn't had its coffee yet this morning. I didn't know why it's having problems. We're connected. Oh, come on, folks. I had it open on the one. I can open up here, but I need to figure out which one it was. The next one in line. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! So that one was video 41594. So the other one should be 51594. 51594. 51594. Okay, import 51594. 51594. 51594 right there. The thing is I need the one before that because I need part of it, the very ending, so it'll blend in okay. But before that, we need to put our logo on. So let's go back to desktop. It's not that, I don't think. Where's that at? Is it downloads? Nah, it's not downloads. That shows it's a video, 1.74 gigabytes. Is it in new folder? Ah, there it is. That's what we want. We want our logo. This is my other channel, guys. Here, I'll pop it up real quick. Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. I've been putting the same label for both of them. That way, if YouTube ever pulls my other channel, I still have a backup for my outdoor stuff. And technically, pew-pews are outdoors, right? Hunting and whatnot. So we could always do that over there, too. They're not linked together, the emails. Anyways. So we got that. Now we need the audio in, which is my normal audio I usually do. Which is this one, right? Should be the top one here. Whoa there, brothers and sisters. We just put a whole bunch of them on there. We do not need that many of them. We put 4 of them on. Oh, no. Delete. Delete. We only need 1. We put 3 of them, unfortunately. All right, now I need to... All right, let's animate this one in. What do you want this time? What does 3D look like? I've never done 3D yet. Let's see what that looks like. If it does some weird spinny thing or what. It's got to download it first. All right, who's in the channel here? Also check out 704 Tactical. Oh, I follow him all the time. 74 Tactical? Yes, he's got giveaways too. Yes, a scrap metal revolver, a copy of Model 10. Awesome, no problem, brother. Joe, PSA has an optics for $89 right now. So does Optics Planet. It's got a whole bunch on sale right now, brother. Let's see. Joe Bird says, I can't afford this, Chris, but I'm saving it for a truck because I don't have a truck right now. So yeah, that's a cute channel photo. Thank you. Keep winning the cash giveaways. You will get there in no time. Yeah, I know, right? All right. Let's see. Let's extend that out. That looks kind of cool. All right. So that was 3D phone. Let's see if I do fade out, if they have 3D phone on that one where it fades back out. I wish you could find it very easily, like just type in what you're looking for your, fade in, fade out. What does TV off look like? Whoops, I don't want to. TV off. That one's a Pro because it's got the little diamond, which I have Pro, so. I don't know if that's going to work okay. Once it downloads here, where it just kind of shuts off there. Does it have its own little, got its own sound to it. Oh, righty, mates, brothers and sisters. I think this is a different sound than I normally use. I'm pretty sure. I think I grabbed the wrong one. Delete this one, and let's put that one back. Was it this one? Or is that the same one? Let's see. Yeah, it's not the one I want. I want the other one. It is this one right here. Yep, that's it. Yes, sir. All right, let's do a little bit of stretching on that. We need to stretch this out farther. Farther, not farther. Oh, wait, is it father? Let's see here. Damn, that is my first best birthday right now. I've never been on a range on my birthday. Nice. I know, Chris, but that time was the second time I won a giveaway, and I have no luck whatsoever. So I have won 3 giveaways. A $25 gift card one time from Mag Drop, real one. From Carson, I won something 3 months ago. Still haven't gotten it. And then Copper Top. Literally just won it Friday, and it's already sent out. That's right there. So chats to him. The giveaway I did, I just sent it off a month later, so I was a little sluggish myself. But I did send it off finally, the earmuffs. Let's see if I can adjust this. All right, let's zoom out a little bit, just a little bit. Let's put some text in there. This needs to be, let's see here. Let's go ahead and change it to pepper sauce canyon. Not canyon. It is around there. It's caverns. Caverns. Let's see here. Oracle. Arizona. And that's December 13th. There's my half birthday we went over there. My birthday's June 13th. We were over there in December 13th. 2025. There we go. We want to change the font to what we normally have, which is the Geo Narua, I think it's called. Georama. There we go. And let's change the color. Georama. Let's change the color. There we go. Bam, bam. Bob's your uncle. Really? Is he really now, mate? Is Bob my uncle? I did not know that. Fade in, fade out. We could do that, I guess. Let's make it a little farther. Now the fade out. Get that a little longer. Alright, let's do some editing there again. I need to make it so that we get the timing right on everything. Turn that volume down a little bit. Let's see here. We need to drop another text right here that says, let's see here. Uh-oh. What happened, mate? There we go. There we go, mate. Put, let's see here. Part 3 of 4. Oops. 3 of 4. There we go. I need a space in between of, though. Why not, mate? And down in there. No, we don't need to do a survey. You're asking me all the time if I want to do a survey. And then we need to change the font again to the Geo. There we go. Change the color to our aqua color. All right, let's animate that in. Fade out to, we want it 1 second is what we usually do it, roughly. There we go, and then fade in. Like that. For a second. All right. All right, then I need right here, I need another text that says continued.
I think we had a brain fault, mate. We sure did.
Delete. There we go. There we go. Let's change the font back to Geo and change the color. La color es malo. Es mejor allá. And then fade in. How come it's not telling me how long it is this time? Fade out. All right, let's restart from the top. All right, what do we got here? When the casket weighs, you will get there in time. Yep. boss, Merry Christmas. Got to get back to my editing. Yep, that's what I'm doing too, buddy. Thank you for coming by, DeBoss. No, Chris, but that time was the second time I want to give away. Okay, hey, what's up, Simba? We're doing another photo editing, or for the channel, the part 3 of 4 for the cave. I'm going to grab the end of it here and shove it. Oh, not like that. We don't shove it like that. We need to shove it like that, roughly. Let me see. You grab that little white dot there. There we go. Oh, no, we didn't grab it. There we go. Now we grabbed it. All right, now we need to find. What was that one? I'm drawing a blank. Okay, let me lock this because these things like scooting around on me. I need to look to see what that other one was. All right, let me exit out. So it's already saved. So it's this one here. The next one we need is, well, I mean, this is the one we need. 41594. 41594. 41594. 41594. 41594. 41594. Here we go. I just need the latter part of that towards the end. So we can cut off all this jibber jabber that we already talked about in the other video. Yes, sir. Whoa, yeah, we do not need weather and whatever else it's coming up with. It says it's windy, which it is a little breezy today. I wouldn't say it's windy. I'd say it's just a light breeze, maybe 5 to 10 mile an hour. I wouldn't call that windy.
Here in southern Arizona.
All right, let's chop this. Let's shrink this down. We've got to chop this down to the last, whoops, too far, minute or two. That way we're lined up with what we had. Let's zoom in again. Boop. All right, we need to slide this over to right there. So that's a little too much, I think. Possibly. Do you guys know how to change? I figured out how to change the ratio, but when I do my videos, for some reason, it comes up small on YouTube. And I changed the ratio, or so I thought, and it didn't really change much. It seemed like 4:3 might have been bigger. There's 4:3 with the lines on the side. Let's try original. Makes it about the same. What about 16:9? That makes it really small. 2:3 something. That's really small. That's about the same. 1:1. I don't know. What does that look like? Yeah, see, that has big strips on it too. I'm trying to make the ratio. See, what's the full all about? Full quality, high quality, medium quality, low quality. Original video resolution. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't figured out how to do that. Hey, what's up, Ralph? They're out to you. How's it going? Southern Carolina, how's it going? Palm 95, hello from Southern Carolina here. Hope everyone is having a great day. I am. I'm doing some photo editing for the channel here. We're gun content, but we also do outdoor stuff. So this is for my outdoor channel and this channel. I've been posting them on both. This is part 4 of 3, I believe. So this is, I need to shrink it down to probably the last minute or two. Let's see, let's go all the way to the end here. All right, here we go. The thing had a fart there. What? That's all it is? Oh, it's got to be longer than that.
What we do, mate? What we do?
I think I only made it like 1 second long or something. Let me see here. All right, so this is supposed to be a continuation of the other one. That's why it kind of jumps in at the end. That's why it says to be, like on other ones, it'll say to be continued on the end, which this one does too. It will eventually. And this one says continued right there. And so it's the continuance. All right, now we need 51594. 51594, import. 51594. There we go. That's the one we need. Let's see here. 51594. Yes, right there. It should coincide right with it perfectly. Let's see.
Better hearing and.
Oh, there's a little break in between. Got to fix that. I'm pretty sure it does.
Better hearing and.
Yep, it's got a little break in between, so I don't have it quite up against it. Right there is. There we go.
Hearing and. We're right here. I think that tunnel right there goes to that other one. No, maybe not. That looks bigger.
See, I don't like how it has these big old bars on the side. I don't know how to blow it up bigger.
Did it just end right there? There's all these blue arrows.
Now, maybe some of it's because the original video is a different ratio, which I can change the ratio, but it doesn't really do a whole bunch. I mean, it kind of does. Let's see here.
You want to check it out?
I mean, that's all the way to the end there. Just about. I think it is. So maybe that's what I need to make both of them. Alrighty, let's see if this one's 16. Is that one 16? Yeah. Okay, so maybe that'll work. Because that fills up the full screen, as long as it's not like too much where it's chopping off good content on the sides.
I think that tunnel right there goes to that other one. No, maybe not. That looks bigger.
Alright, I can tell by, let's see, we're just so by this teeny little nick. So if I put it to original, does any more of that show? No, it doesn't. Okay, so 16.9 should work. For at least this one. Now we need to find, the next one we need to find is 61594. 61594. 61594. It's this one here, and then we'll have one more video. That would be for the part 4. I think I have a couple for my phone to add on to the end of that one. Oh, righty, mate. Let's see where it stuck this one. Matey. Nowhere, maybe? Did I not put it on yet? Oh, no, it's not added yet. All right, there we go. Mighty, what's up, matey? All right, this needs to slide to right. Why is this one way shorter? It's only 4 minutes and something. Let's go to right there. All right, let's make sure that blends okay.
Yeah, I took a picture of that right there.
I think it needs to change the aspect for that one. Let me see once it switches over.
That means over here somewhere, there should be an orange circle and an orange arrow.
It's about to change.
Well, right there. We saw it through that hole there. And there a hole straight through on the other side there? I'm pretty sure. Stage skills.
Okay, it must do it all the way through. Okay, that's good. And so then right now we're at 16 minutes and 52 seconds. My other ones were 24 minutes, 25 minutes, but I'm not done yet. I still got to put an ending thing. And so it'll probably end up being about 18, 19 minutes instead of 25, which a lot of cave events, they're either that or a little bit more. Anyways, what we got? Hey, what's up, Lane? Do I have 50? I don't. The closest I have to it is at 338 Lapua right there. 338 Lapua Ruger Precision. Nice Christmas. Hey, what's up, Phoenix? Let's see, Chris, you're still here. For you, I'm a mod because of me. It's not me. Narachi, what's going on? Currently you're not. Bro, I have to reopen YouTube because it's showing me wrench is gone. What's up, Dust Collector? Appreciate you, man. Jamie, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sorting through my mods right now, Naratu. I'm trying to figure some stuff out with YouTube to try to help with the algorithms. So we're trying different stuff. Dust Cover, thanks for coming. Stay dangerous. Driving just left the range. There you go. Don't crash, brother. We have to reopen YouTube. No, it's not an error on your side. I had 40 something. I had 40, I think 48 or 49 mods, and so I had to sort through them all and go through a whole bunch of people that I had a lot because I would have 400 people in here at once. Sometimes 350, 400, 200, and so I needed a lot of mods. Right now, I don't need as many because not as many people coming in, as well as there was like a quarter of them or more that I haven't seen in months. So, but you have been in here to rot too. It's nothing against you. I'm trying to figure out some stuff with YouTube to help with the algorithms. Sometimes they say less mods are better. Sometimes they say more. I've heard both. I don't know what gibberish it could be, if it's true or not. Who knows? Alrighty. Let's see here. We need to put on here to be continued. And then we need to change the font again to our Georama, whatever it's called. How you been, Dust Cover? How have you been, my friend? And what's this little, oh, that's my little thing there. Let's zoom back in. Let's make that bigger. Yeah, because that's only like 2.5 seconds. Let's see here. Now I need to put another one right behind it that says produced by J. Renwald Studios. Whoops, we hit cap locks. Studio, or is it studios? I forget. Copyright, right, 2025. All right, let's change the font. It's weird how YouTube's been pushing the algorithm. They time out pushing the notification, so you don't get everybody in at once, which I do not like that. Because then you don't get your views. And if you need watch hours, I don't for at least this part of it. I need watch hours on actual watching it, so I get the monetization. I don't need watch hours for being monetized, that part anymore. I've been that for a while. Let's see, extend this out farther. Whoops.
We got it to messed up there, mate. Well, whoa there, sunshine box.
Sunshine box, what is going on? There we go. Alright, we need to extend this out to about there. We need to drop some good old audio in there, folks. Good old Toonie Tunes. We need that one right. Okay, that's not it.
That's not it, mate. What's going on?
It's this one here, but why is it not up there anymore? Did they take it away? Oh, here it is.
Here it is, mate.
Alright, this needs scooted over to right. Oh, that is where it's supposed to go, right? Wait. No, we do need it right here. But why is it so short? Oh, because I made these things way too big.
I wonder.
I made these things way too big. I made them like 2.5 minutes long. These little thingy bobbies. Way too long. My little pop-ups here.
Waited on, mate. They're not right. Blimey. What you wearing, mate?
Alright, we need to line this up with... Okay, let's scoot this over there. At the end of the audio. Why is it? Oh, there we go. There it is, right there. So if we click this, fade that out while we fade in 0.3 of a second. Zoom in just a little bit more. So we can kick this over just a whisker more. Fade that in. And let's see where this is at. Fade that to there, and then we need to drop in media, import our the new folder. There we go. Import that, and where did it drop it? Down below or up above? I don't know.
Where'd you go, mate? Where'd you go?
You put it right there. What is that? No, that's that short. Where'd it put it? I don't know. Did I not add it? Thought I did. Alright, let's put right here, add. There we go. Let's see here. Let's put it on.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, that is too long. So we need to adjust that down to here. Put this one there in its place. Put this right. Whoa there, sunshine. That needs to go there. This needs to go dropping down. All right, who's in right now? Please stop spamming. Someone's spamming? My bad. What's up, Parker? It's all good, man. What's the working on? A video for the channel called Pepper Sauce Caverns. Pepper Sauce Cavern part 3 of 4. I just posted part 2 of 4 yesterday. This actually currently is on this channel right now. I haven't put it on my other channel yet. Thank you for all those jewels. I just noticed someone donated a whole bunch. Appreciate it. What's up, Mason? Tree, yep. Just finished that sheath. Awesome. You got 100 mods. Yeah, I know, right? Dust Cover says I also have the flu. Dude, not fun. Not fun. Yeah, Jerome's Outdoor Adventures is what this channel's called that I'm editing this for. This was just Saturday before last. This is part 3 of 4. It's still too long. Let's drop that to that. Drop this one to there, and put this to there, and put this to there. All right, we need to animate this a little bit. Put that one in to, we usually do that about 1 second, is it? And then we need to do fade out. So that was throw out. So another one that says there's blow up. I did that one earlier. Let's see. Blur, that's the simple one. Let's go ahead and do, let's do 1 second of that as well. All right, let's click on this and push play.
Come on, that's round one. Come on, buddy.
Let's see, we need to adjust some stuff a little bit here. Okay, why aren't you working here? I'm confused and befuddled. Befused and confuddled. There we go. Let me zoom in a little bit more yet. I think I still need to adjust this to about right there. Move this one over to there. And then this one here, we got to adjust animations. I don't care about a survey from ASUS, okay? We don't need that. I don't give a flip about ASUS right now. All right, fade out. Blur, mega dissolve, fade out. Here we go.
Here we go, mate.
There we go. And move this over to right there. Animation to that one. And let's adjust that to 1 second. And then fade out needs to be one second as well. All right, put it on the big screen again. I might have to slide some stuff around. We'll see. Hey, Brookside. Why is no one on this chat? This guy's so cool. It's Parker. It's because YouTube is shadow banning me for 3 months now almost. And their new algorithms are ran by AI. It's ran by Gemini. So they don't know what they're doing. It ruined the channel. It ruined YouTube, not the channel. Well, my channel too, but... Alright, we need to slide this over to about right there. Fade that out. Yeah, they ruined everybody's channel, unfortunately. Alright, let me start from the beginning again to make sure that the front looks okay. Let's see here, okay. Push a little cursor there. Cursor? Yeah, that's what the little pointer finger's called, right? The cursor. I didn't spell caverns right. I can see that right off. I put cav-ins. Alright, I need to fix that. And why is it not working? Oh, because I have it locked. Duh! Caverns. Verns. I forgot an N in there. Cavern. There we go. How come nobody saw that? Pepper sauce caverns. Oracle, Arizona, December 13th, 2025. Okay. Perfecto. Back at it. 17 minutes and 13 seconds is the full video. This is part 3 of 4. Hey, what's up, Paul? Fishy and beyond. Appreciate you coming, buddy. It's funny last night, wasn't it, Paul? I'm here, Parker. Yeah. I think this ratio should be better once I upload it. What I'll do is I'll upload it tonight, possibly. I don't know. I just uploaded the other one. Maybe I should wait a few days. I make it too so that the end of the part 1, part 2 pops up automatically in the corner here, so you can click on it. You know, go from part to part. This one, Part 2 is going to have where it'll pop up with part 3, and then part 3 will have where it pops up with part 4.
There's all these blue arrows.
All right, let me get to the end here. There we go. The other one might end up being shorter. We'll see. I might add a collage of photos on the end of that one. All right, I think the only thing I saw I need to fix is this one. It's supposed to have an S on it. Studios. All right, that should be ready to export and then share after it's exported. So usually takes me about an hour to do something like that. This one was a little shorter, maybe. It took 46. Yeah, I'm slowly figuring out how to do it. So anyways, we got a couple things in, guys. We got Copper Top's reward that we got. The patches, the bottle opener, the lockout flag, chamber flag. He gave me a second can opener, then the 2 stickers, and then I just got this in the mail. It's a little tripod I got for pretty cheap. We'll see how well it works. I think that'll be too light duty for the 338 Lapua. I'd have to drop out the, currently it has a Picatinny rail on there, on top, and so I'm gonna have to drop that out and see if that'll fit in. But I think it's probably what I'm gonna put on my AR there. I can put it on the AR better because it's about the size for an AR. What's your question, Parker? Go right ahead, brother. All right, so we are finished with that for the day. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Yes, sir. What's your question, bro? And yeah, that's true. That sign. The sign 'tis true. All right, let me flip you guys here. Sit down here on the chair. Oh. Got to sit an old body down here. So how do I edit a video? It depends what you have, program or computer wise. I downloaded a program that costs quite a bit. It's supposed to be $170 something a year or so much a month. I thought I bought it as so much a year, but for some reason it went to so much a month, and so then I have to Papa Pew Pews. I did not unselect you, I'm pretty sure, as a moderator. I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe that was by accident. So I'm slowly going through my moderators because about a quarter of them didn't even show up anymore. So I had to go through those and sort through other ones and try to change the algorithms a little bit. So if your mod wrench dropped, it's nothing against you. I'm trying some stuff out with YouTube to see if it helps. Papa, what's up? Thanks, Papa, for coming. Sorry I've been chasing kids stuff. I'm tired. LOL. You had 2 lives already. You had one at 3 o'clock in the morning. That was 12 something for me. I was up when I shouldn't have been, right? I was scrolling on YouTube. And then because I couldn't sleep because I had some soda in the afternoon. That didn't help, caffeine. And then you had one earlier today too. I hopped on for a little bit where people couldn't hear you. Let's see. Ain't that right, says Micah. For what? Why can't pigs fly? I forget what because they don't have wings. That was it, because they don't have wings. Or rocket boosters. And they're not Angry Birds. When pigs fly. Let's see. Facts, Joe. That was crazy. You deserve that, though. Spoke it up. What happened? Did I miss something? Funny last night, wasn't it? Oh, was it ever at Holy Heat? Because this guy that a bunch of people had to report. It's probably because of this guy that a bunch of people had to report. What you mean, Parker? Do you have a Smith & Wesson? I have 2 Smith & Wessons. I have a 2.0 Bodyguard. It's like a pocket pistol 380. Is one of my EDCs. And then I have a 460 Magnum Smith & Wesson. Big old cartridges. They're like that tall, the whole bullet. I don't think you can see the one. It's in this pile of ammo sitting up on the top there, but you can't really see it from there. So he was hacking people's lives. There was somebody at mine at one time that was. Why can't dogs fly? Probably the same reason. All my ones today got interrupted for stupid calls, family and children services. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had someone in mind do it. It was one of my mods at one time. We couldn't find him. Focus! What's up, buddy? Appreciate you coming by, bud. I was just doing another photo editing or video editing for the channel. Part 3 of 4 for the cave exploration, the caverns. Hey, David Perez. Bienvenido hermano otra vez. Speaking of that, Spanish speaking, there's one guy who used to be in here quite often that I had to speak Spanish to. I don't know what happened to him. Disappeared. What you call a deer with no eyes. An eyeless deer. An eyeless deer. Paul's says Focus Pool. Do you have 2 accounts? You must. It seems that way. Because I'm pretty sure I seen you on another one that was a different profile photo. Thanks for coming by, Fishing. It's been a while, I believe. What do you think of that Glock 43 Rose I got from my wife, Jerome? It looks nice, honestly. I actually handled the 43 the other day, but it was the 43X, what do you call it? With the sight, the new one that has the sight on it. That's the Gen 5. Why am I drawing a blank? It's a 43X MOA? What's it called? It starts with an M, I thought. Where the optics cut. It comes with the optics cut. Because Glock was realizing, oh, well, we don't have an optics cut option. And we're charging so much and we don't even have it. Versus other companies cheaper and they have it. Yeah. I handled a 43X the other day at the Gun and Pawn, and I thought it actually fit pretty good. MOA, there we go. That might be it. MOA, minute something adjustment. I forget what MOA actually stands for. I have been busy. Yeah, there you go. Well, plus YouTube has not been pushing the content. They how would you say? Periodically are shooting out alerts. Like throughout my whole live, they're pushing out the alert instead of right off. Throughout the live, they're pushing it. I'm a free bird. What's up, Joe Bird? You just got let out of prison? No. MOA, there you go. That's it. I'm pretty sure. Fishy and Beyond. Beyond. Like Pistol Pete World. Why? Hey, what's up, TDK? I really like that knife holder picture thing that Real One Outdoors is making for you. That thing's coming out pretty nice. Let's see, I was on his channel the day before yesterday and was watching him work on it some more. So, something about a giveaway you had that you're going to set the knife on or something? I'm not sure exactly how that was. TDK Knives and Adventures. Afternoon, I guess for you it would be. Oh, it is for me too. It's 1:08. Didn't think it quite was yet. Do I have a Gen 4? A Glock? No, I don't. The only Glock I have is a Gen 3 20. It's a Glock 20, which is a 10 mil. Thank you. Have you seen the knife? I haven't. Again, YouTube's not alerting me for a lot of people's content. Yours is one of them, unfortunately. But some people, I always get alerted. I always get alerted for Pop Pew Pews, usually. I did for the first one, but not the second and third or fourth you tried. Pistol Pete, I usually do. Real One Mag Drops, I'd say most of the time I do. Arms Room, not always. Utah Dad's not on as much, but I don't get them anymore over there, too. But I bought these kids so much for Christmas, but because they are considered fosters, they call me to their office today and filled the truck up. OMG, these kids are blessed. Yeah. Okay, I just post a short update on it. Okay, I will, let me screenshot your, I know I'm subscribed to you, but I want to screenshot that and look at it later. Usually at the end of the live, I try to go through my screenshots to see who I need to subscribe to or check out their channel when they say something. So I just screenshot that. We'll take a look at it. We've been on almost an hour, 54 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, so I kept complaining to YouTube again about the shadow banning, about the videos being taken down and being falsely accused. And of course, they keep saying there's no such thing as shadow banning, even though they admitted it in some other text they gave me, the wording. They also said that, oh, there's nothing you can do once it's been appealed and kicked out. The thing is other YouTube reps told me that you could. So that's, again, lying again. Over and over. Gotta love him. I told him, I said, I really want to talk to someone personally, not this AI-generated email. That's no one. That's 50-50. I mean, they admitted that they use automated system for responses, too, in emails. You see the games option on your side, Jerome? Yes. Yeah, actually, if I click on it, it has theft puzzle, hide and seek, drop 2, delete 1 part, good puzzles, sculpture people, words of wonders. That's actually pretty neat. I've seen words of wonders before somewhere. Emoji puzzle, draw climb, turbo stars, king of queens. They got all sorts of stuff. Answer their question. I don't know. We could give it a whirl. Maybe answer their question. It's going to shrink me down into the corner up here. Sorry, it's going to shrink you down. Papa, that's a blessing. Are you using the games? We're going to try it right now. All right, let's see. Guess their answers. So my nickname is Roamers. Daily challenge. Can you guess the most popular answer? Okay, let's see what happens, guys. Guess their answer. All right. Name a yellow fruit. I'm going to say banana. Okay, I'm clicking it. Now what? Oh, it gives a timer you got to wait for. What? Who in the world went? Some people went to B and A? That seems weird. Okay, let's see what else happens. Name a superhero. Well, those are all superheroes. Superman, I'm going to say Superman would be the most common in all those. Batgirl is one of the least common in that group, in my opinion. Hey, burn! I know, right? Yeah, look, see, most everybody else selected that too. What's next? Name a sport: rugby, golf, or football. I would say most people would think of football more than golf. Definitely not rugby. Definitely not rugby. Yeah, I know, right? It's hilarious. Most people did football. There you go. That's what I figured. It's more common. Let's see. Looks like we get to unlock the prizes. Claim your 600 prize Ching Changa Wanga. All right, how do you get out of this thingy? Game. There we go. You sure you want to? Yes, I do. All right, guys. That's interesting. That's what's up, Papa. Okay, I just posted short. Okay, yeah, we'll look at that. Anyways, that's unique. I don't know if it helps get people in. I don't know if you're actually voting against someone else. Are you guys able to select on your end what you select? I don't know how that works. Is that how it works? Or you just guess it in your brain, you know? Thanks, Focus. I don't know how that works. Hey, it's supposed to help our algos. Yeah, they put all the effort into those little dumb games instead of answering our questions like a human being. That's what I don't like. Let me see. Let's try another one. Why not, guys? Why not? Give it a whirl. Let's see, is this a maze? Let's try the maze. Hide and seek. Let's see what we can do. All right. Let's see. Hide and seek. Made by Unity. Sonic. Well, that takes a while to upload. Hide and seek. Do you want to hide? Do I want to seek? Right now it's on Seeker. It's put me up in the top corner here. I can't see what's happening. I'm supposed to find a hanger and footprints? Okay. We're going to seek. What are we looking for? Okay. What do I do? What am I supposed to get? The keys? What do I get there? I got to unlock that guy. I have a key in my pocket. Open sesame. Okay. Oh, there's something over here. How do you open those? It's Befusedy and Confusatorial. I have the key for those. Find at least 4. Well, it wouldn't let me open them. I tried. The new algorithm wants to see interaction. Oh, yeah. We had piles of interaction before. Like so much we couldn't even do it. We couldn't even keep up. So what are they talking about? Right? As dumb as a box of rocks. Like, that's like little kiddos games, in my opinion. Nothing wrong on them. Like, maybe do chess or something. This hilarious generation is different. I know, right? Dumb. Like, who's going to spend the time to do that while their chat has, like, the rubber band and watermelon guy? He's never going to do that. Why would he? He has so many people in. His views probably went up and ours go down. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. It's not summer anymore. It's winter now, guys. That sounds silly. Go watch the 2-hour tutorial video. It is entertaining. 2-hour tutorial video? I'd rather waste my 2 hours on a documentary. I ain't gonna use it probably. I don't know. We'll see. Just for the kicks and giggles, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We shall see shortly forthwith. I was bored. I watched it. LOL. Okay. The kids weren't keeping you entertained enough, the grandchildren? Or you just locked up the doors and said, I had enough. I've had enough of you guys. Time to sleep. Start yawning, folks, because I am. Yeah, I figured I'd at least do a short live this afternoon and see if it helped with the algorithms, because I haven't done an afternoon one forever. So I was home today so that I'd try it. Why not, right? Because sometimes afternoons work better than days, depending on the algorithms. But the way the algorithms work, that I don't think it really matters anymore. Because it goes off of every word you say. They literally are spying every word you say. And after about 2 weeks or so, it'll finally figure out where to put you. Let's see. This was a school day, and Tube had me on restrictions, and none was live. So tutorial, it was Tube had me on restriction. Really? And none was live. So tutorials it was. Oh, there you go. What's up, Evan? Yeah, you probably just got the alert, right? Even though we've been on it a whole hour. Double tap the screen, brother. You know what to do. Appreciate you coming in, Evan. How's your day going, Mr. Evan J. Mackhead? Mackhead. Got to say it fast, so it sounds like all one word. Mackhead. 2 syllables. Guess it would be anyways. Mac and head. Yes, just now. That's crazy. See, I told you, YouTube is making it so that the algorithm push of alerts is throughout your live instead of dumping it all at once and then everybody comes in. I hate that. That is just disgusting. Gemini, please fix that. You're hearing my voice. Please fix it so that all our alerts get pushed the same time when we start a live, not throughout our live. That messes up the live. Do you hear that, Gemini? Please, oh please. Let's see. Last time they put me on a 24-hour ban, I watched all their new algo stuff. Oh, gotcha. Gemini now controls everything. I know, which is good for some channels, horrible from others, because ours doesn't get pushed to new people anymore. Nope. Unless you're actively looking for this content, you won't get it. And then if you're a subscriber, you will. Yeah, I got some GunTuber alerts hours after it's over. After it's over? Wow. See, that's the thing. That won't work for giveaways. How are we going to do that for a giveaway other than doing which I need to do this. I need to figure out how, what's his name did it? Kenrod. He posted on Discord, and then from there you click on a link and it goes to his YouTube. That way you can get an alert from somewhere else. Since YouTube doesn't push them, you got y'all's alerts after y'all go off. Yeah, see? How'd you get this one, Papa? Were you just scrolling? Because like last night, I think there was 3 or 4 people that said, yeah, we never got one. We were just scrolling. And Papa Pew Pew's, the only alert I got of yours this morning was the 1 minute and something long that you said people couldn't hear you. I never got all the other 3 that you did before that. I've been getting notifications and I have them turned on. Same. I got mine super late. Yeah, see, you came in about after I was on 20 minutes probably. There was about 5 of them right away that came in. I hope they ditch the whole Gemini thing because it's not working for anybody. And I just walked in, searched who was live. Oh, okay. And I was live. Gotcha. But I think it's not working for other channels too, because I was scrolling through shorts, and a lot of them that used to have 100, 200 people, and they're just normal, like talking channels or just someone doing something in life, they'll have only 20 something people on too. And so I'm like, it's not working for them, or less. It's not working for them either. The whole algorithm system's just not working for a lot of people. Let's see here. And of course, not for us or religious content. Unfortunately. Hey, Papa. Yep, Gilly's back. I got to look at yours too, Gilly. You said you finished a sheath. Before that, a knife. So you probably made the knife, and then that sheath you made was for that knife. And see, I haven't been getting Gillies. If you've been doing lives, Gilly, I have not found you. Joe Bird says, if y'all have any ideas for optics that is cheap, let me know. I need to get one for my AR that I plan on building for so I can show my cousins who loves guns a lot. A cheap one, but it's not very, it's pretty chunky, is the Vortex Crossfire. I've got one on the AR there. It's just fairly large. Plus, I have a 3-time magnifier on it, but it starts right where the tip of my finger is right there, all the way to the other side. And so it's pretty large. Hello, how are you doing? What's up, No Name? We're doing pretty good. It's been losing a lot of viewers the past couple months. Yep. Oh, yeah, me too. I have the graphs to show it. I told them, I said, I have the graphs. You guys are definitely shadow banning us, violating our Second and First Amendment. And they said, oh, there's no difference. The one you gave an example of was just an extra high one that got you 35,000 views. I said, no, I regularly were getting views that got 10,000 to 20,000 every day for a 2.5 hour live. It shows it on my graph. It wasn't just a one thing. Excuses. They just fire back and said, no, there's no such thing. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Joe Bird, hello, says No Name. Let's see. Papa Petrie says, if he wasn't live or none, I know I would have turned on 2B LOL. I give up trying today. Too much going on in the house. There you go. Let's see. Hello, No Name. See, like No Name hasn't been in here in a long time. So my content wasn't getting pushed to him before. I guess now it is, possibly. We have 2. We need to sue him. I know. Like, how do you keep getting rejected and you have proof and you're always guilty no matter what? That makes no sense. Actually got a Kenrod live. Yes, I get Kenrods all the time. His is one I always get. Live at 9 a.m. today. Never seen 2 guy in the morning time. Yeah, he had one earlier. He also had one late last night. I think it was late last night. He had a couple of them. I got 1 or 2 of his alerts, but I pretty much always get Kenrods too. Oh, the Achilles, yeah. Oh, excuse me. If he had any come in, I didn't get him. I did not get him. Of course, I explained to YouTube too that every time they accuse me of violating something, my views would drop. There's literally a literal line, and then it slowly gets up, and then they say I violate something, and then it drops again. And they're like, no, there's no such thing. No, we don't discipline you for that. No, Big old fibbers. Mephibosheths. Ran past the 2-hour mark. They will push out notifications again. Here I am 1 hour and 8 minutes. The last couple lives I did were over 2, I believe. Today probably won't be. What's up, Kristen? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in the live. How is your day going? Kirsten. I might have said Kristen. Kirsten. Kristen sounds nice though too. Kirsten. You were in here. If you're the same Kirsten I'm thinking of, it's been a while since you've been in here too. Last 20K views with no violations. See, that's crazy too. Like mine, the past 28 days is already lower than before, but I'm already been past, since I've been shadow banned for almost 3 months. Like it's way back, like September or something was when it started dropping off more and more. So people I follow, do you remember me? Travern Ames. I remember the name Traven, sorry. Some people I follow that aren't going to send out the live alerts. That's just a countdown timer for when they go live. Correct. People can start chatting before and entering. That's true. I've seen that. For Christmas, I think my dad's giving me a 20 gauge. Awesome. That'd be nice. I'm subscribed to you lately. You was in live stream doing electricity work and repairs, so I did watch, but mostly didn't comment. Oh yeah, I was wiring a pavilion, right? Or was I wiring some outlets in a bathroom maybe? YouTube's even been messing with like videos I post of Trent of like funny stuff that happens to have like airsoft gun in it. Doesn't get a like or view either. Yep. I didn't start catching violations till past 30 days. Then once you get monetized, you'll get even more of them. Happy New Year, Papa Pew Pews. When will you be streaming on Twitch? When will I be streaming again? Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll see, since I did one here. Electrician, how plumbers are better. I do plumbing too. I actually have to return a call. Someone called me up 2 days ago about a plumbing job. I need to call her up. And then I have the flooring job. I'm waiting for return back on that. And then what else? He probably says plumbers are better because he's a plumber. Be my guess. 22 hours from monetized. Papa Pew Pews, I thought that's what you said yesterday or early this morning. It still says 22 hours? I remember you mentioned that yesterday or this morning, early this morning. Gunnerman says, I see if I can catch you there. Hopefully I'm not sleeping that time. Yeah, guys, let me, there's a way I can post here. There we go. Let's see here. Follow me on Twitch at DesertArmoryAndMore. There we go. All right. Yeah, if you guys could follow me on Twitch, because over there you can touch guns. It still says 22 hours. That's dumb. Let's see. I'll see if I can catch you. Hopefully I'm not sleeping at the time. Okay, there you go. 19 years. I just help operate the company now. There you go. Been using my 410 a lot lately. There you go. What you been using it for? Squirrels, coyotes, protection? As a just a hiking side gun? Hey Jerome, my voice is back. I'm no longer Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Say hello to my little friend. I got you on Twitch. Yeah, you do. I have 25 followers. I actually have more than most people on Twitch right now of the gun tubers. Other than what's his name? Well, I've been on longer than him, I think. That could be why, but not as long as Jimmy, the Jimmy Show. What's Twitch? It is a social media that a lot of people use for gaming, but fishing and beyond. The nice thing about Twitch is you can touch the guns on Twitch, and you could, like, if someone wants to ask what this looks like up close, hear it, look at the action and everything, and use it on rabbits. There you go. That's what's nice about it. Hey, Papa, it was my birthday yesterday, which is in our world is today. Oh, the 20. Let's see. Today's my brother's birthday. His is the 23rd. He turned 37 today. I don't know if he turned it quite yet, but I need to call him up. Happy late birthday. My name. Live rules changed because of Australian incident. The Moscow one, the man was live streaming. What was he live streaming on? Thanks, Papa. It's December 23rd right there, right? Yeah, it's 23rd over here, which is my brother's birthday is the 23rd. I have a friend which is the same age as my brother. His birthday is the 31st of December, like 15 minutes before New Year's. It was on YouTube Live. Oh, well, our lives were already being restricted before that, no name. That's why we couldn't touch stuff before, because someone offed themselves on a live on YouTube years ago, or a couple years ago, something like that. Mag Drop just went live. Oh, it's my birthday in there. Yeah, it's your birthday over here. So your birthday's the 23rd. Okay. Same as my brother's then. Yes, sir. But yeah, we've been having the non-touching's been before that, because that one just happened. Australia happened last week, right? At Australia happening, unfortunately. Which has some fishy stuff behind it too. Sorry, I'm probably making you guys yawn again. Sorry, mates. From down under. Can't get too close to the camera. You'll see my gray hairs in my beard on this side and a couple over here. Enjoy my zip gun so much. Is that the one you're shooting? No, that was a Tuckeroff. Probably was it a Norinco? Or is it a Yugoslavian one or something? The one that wasn't firing right. But then on the counter, you had one that looked like a zip gun. Possibly. For instance, that's a Russian TT. Oh, a Russian. Okay. See, mine's a mine is a CZ. It's not a TT33 though. Yours, I could have got a Norinco one for fairly cheap. Send you my zip gun. There you go. I got a few grays. LOL. Grays? Yeah, you have one or two. On top though, yours isn't quite as much unless you dye it. Papa Pew Pews, do you dye your top hair? No. It's interesting. Sometimes you look like Forrest Gump. Well, it'd be what's his name? Drawing a blank on his name. When he was, current years. See, Kirsten says, I hope I get a 20 gauge for Christmas so then I can go hunting pheasants and dove. Pheasants, you got to make sure you have a pretty heavy load with a 20 gauge. Dove, number 8, 7.5. Rinko ain't that much popular here, unlike before. Okay, got you. I should have purchased the TT33, but I didn't. We decided not to. It's gone now. It was a very good deal. Now they have the other one still, but it was more expensive because they had more into it. Total of 4 grays. I have one in my eyebrow right here and like 5 or 6 over here and another couple over here, I think. What is your favorite shotgun caliber? It's a 10 gauge. A 10 gauge. It's over there on the side of the wall. Right there. It's a Beretta Silverhawk 10 gauge, that first one right there from 1960. Double barrel. Never used dye. I'm growing old gracefully. I earned my gray. There you go. Sometimes faster than others, right? With stress in life. Going pheasant hunt today. Awesome. I don't know if we have pheasants here in Arizona. We have some type of grouse up north. Favorite pistol is a TT33. Okay, sweet. I have the CZ52 that shoots the Tuckeroff rounds. The 7.62 by 25. It's pretty much like it shoots about as I'd say like a 40 cal, even though I've never shot a 40 cal. That's what I hear anyways. It has roller delay though. Kind of like my MP5 over there chilling on the cabinet. Measure MP5 right there. We need an FRT for that thingy. I need to put mine in the TX22. So it goes brr, brr. Yes, sir. I haven't even shot it yet. Or my Desert Eagle I got a month ago. Remington 870 Super Magnum. What you hunt pheasants today? That'll do it. There you do it. So you shooting 3 or 3.5s? Does it fit? Definitely would fit 3s. Hey, Orange Smoke, how's it going? Do you just get the notification as well? It's been an hour and 18 minutes. YouTube pushes our algorithms funky. I don't like it. Hey, he just sent me a photo. Mr. Gunnerman did. Just popped up. Dum-dum. YouTube, Gemini, why are you doing this to our channels? You're ruining our lives. Our lives as in personal life and real life, as well as our lives as in this that we're having right now. Yeah, please fix that, Gemini. I know you can hear every word we say because that's how you do our algorithms, by the wording we say. Yep. As well as our YouTube trailer that we created, which I might redo that. I don't know. A 22 lever action, but the stock is broke. That one's a 22 lever right there. The top one, it's a Henry. Just downloaded and did all that on Twitch. Awesome. And it's super easy to go live. Once you just put it underneath just chatting as your category. And then you could like put up all your settings and then push one button. You're done with the live because all your stuff is already put in. Unless you change your themes every night like I usually do. Amen. Merry Christmas. What's up, tired? Tired redneck. Did you get any rest yet? You can't get Twitch. Is it a restriction or what? Because some countries don't allow certain apps. Did you lock up the shotgun I told you about, Holland and Holland? Did I look it up? I have seen some before. What's that, work in progress? Thanks for coming by. I probably didn't look it up specifically. Fixing to boycott PSA. Wife forgot emails. Come to me. They haven't shipped my raffle to FFL yet, so she went and got my something from Academy just now. Ugh. Really? I have one PSA, but I didn't get it from them. I got it from a pawn shop. My dad won't let me get it. Okay. Gotcha. Much rest. Question: if you could go back to the 1800s with only 5 of your guns, would you do it? It would mess up the timeline because a couple of them I'd bring would be too new. I have some double barrels that are from the 1800s, so we'd be fine there. I don't know. Excuse me. No Name says they're expensive. Yes, yeah. H&H Hollands and Hollands are very expensive. My most fancy one is that Beretta Silverhawk. Sorry, I got to go. See you in the next live. Thanks, Kristen. Have an old Winchester 22 mag lever action. Those are rare. So what's his name has one? Kenrod has a lever action Winchester 22 mag, and I looked at the model because he said it was rare, and I looked it up, and sure enough, it is rare. Sent it to you. Yes, I've been getting the alerts. I'll look at it later, Gunnerman. No Name. I'm going to build me an AR. There you go. Rob PV says this is the 357 lever she ordered for my Christmas ship date. Now says 27th. Nice Christmas ship date, right? What brand? It's coming from PSA, but what brand is a 357? Rossi or Cimarron? Probably not Cimarron. Cimarron's more than Rossi, although I prefer Cimarron over Rossi. They're more period correct looking. Or is it like some other brand, like a Heritage? What's up, Windu? Hello, my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Vindu, how are you doing? How are things? It's pretty good. We started the live out doing editing of another mine or cave video, part 3 of 4. So check it all out, guys. We appreciate it. I'll have to dig it out and check. I think it's a 9422M. Thanks for the happy poop. I've been sent different views of the TT33. Okay. I feel a lot better. Still sick, but at 60%. Okay. Yeah, you said you weren't feeling well the other day. Oh, excuse me. I'll go make you guys yawn again. Well, yes, I look at the cave. That was part 2 of 4. I just edited part 3 of 4 on this live. I still need to upload that one to my other channel. And then I have to upload part 3 to both channels. I just finished it a little bit ago. It's like 17 minutes and something long. The other ones are 24 and 25. Then the next one will be the last one. It'll probably be a little bit shorter yet. Seems like the whole country has been sick. Yeah, we're sick with the sickness of sin. S-I-N, sin. From the fallen state of man when we are messed up in the Garden of Eden. Always says, God protects me when I yawn to stop the devil jumping in. Okay. Yippers. I got another one coming. Oh, excuse me. No Name says, I have one, Joe, made in America. The one dumped in Afghanistan came to me somehow. Just somehow. What was it he had? An AR? Yeah, just somehow. New flu is called H3N4, I believe it's called. What? Some algorithm name, it sounds like. They just went, what should we name this, Gemini? Oh, H3N4. Sounds good. Click, click, beep. All done. Right? That's what it's like. It's like what they jokingly say about the Japanese and Chinese. They drop a pan down the steps and you hear ching, ching, tong, ching, pong, pong. And whenever the last bong or whatever racket, when it lands the pan, that's the name they named it. Like the last one I did was bong or pong was it? I forget. That's their name. Bong. Before that was ching. Yeah. And if it always landed the same place, well, they got a lot of pong pongs. My allergies have been acting up. Okay. Today's a little breezy here, so that could be why my yawning and nose is a little bit stuffy feeling. Could be why. We've been a little breezy today. Although I've only been out twice today, was it? H3 and F4 is lab-made device by devil worshippers. Allah, God the Creator, protect us. It could be. Just like the coronavirus. Yeah, I said it, Gemini. If you banned us from that, why? It's freedom of speech. It used to be that if you were talking about that during it, as well as religious stuff, I had a friend who he actually had his channel banned for freedom of speech. Recently, he got it back. He had like 4,000, 5,000 subscribers on it, and they banned him for freedom of speech. What if they pan roll and goes ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling? I guess so. Afternoon, brother. What's up, Beyond? Correct European lav leak. Maybe. It's going to be the Umbrella Corporation here soon, right? Just popped in my head for some reason. That was called the T virus, right? I forget.
Beyond Raging Bullets, did you just get the notification now?
It's still illegal here to pray outside abortion clinics in UK. That's sad. And I hear people are getting arrested in UK for a different view in media, social media comments than everybody else. If they don't like it, they'll arrest them for a week. It's G-Force Arms Tactical Drum. Okay. Reason why my allergies are acting up is because I went from a cold environment to a warm environment from Indiana to Tennessee. Oh, got you. Notification just scrolling. There we go again. Watching Back to the Future with my family. Which one? The first one? 1, 2, or 3? I heard they're coming out with a fourth one. Unfortunately, Marty McFly, because he has Parkinson's, he probably won't be in it. Maybe as a cameo, possibly. Only 15, and even I know all the freedom of speech and our Second Amendment because I took a class on it. I also forgot everything, but if you're started explaining it, I'll know. Yeah. First what? Oh, the first one. Gotcha. Dude got arrested in UK for telling neighbors they had kid touching next door. What? Make wood chippers great again. Is that what the one guy calls it for those people? PEDOs? Yeah. That's sad. So they're standing up for the bad guy, just like YouTube. They call us AI with his voice. Wood chippers. Yeah, you haven't heard about that one? There's a guy, I forget who it is, that has a shirt. It's called Make Wood Chippers Great Again for those type of people. For sniffers of child people, yeah. Yeah, you can't say stuff like that in UK. So that's it. JD delay. That's it. That's so sad. So you report someone that's doing something that's against the law and it's against everybody, and you get in trouble for it. Talk about calling good bad and bad good. The Bible says that in the end times that'll happen more and more. Can't say nothing here. And you're in the UK. Yeah, see? Loco. And sadly, America's coming like what they left, unfortunately. Going to have to go to the Aborigines in Uganda or Honduras or who knows where. Wood chippers are too friendly for that type of people unless the wood chipper is running out of gas halfway through. Yeah, yes, both Bible and Quran say the same. I don't know about the Quran. I've never read it. Yeah, the chippers. Yeah. Clippers, too. Wood clippers would work. That way it's more painful, one at a time. Clip. Like a hedge trimmer for the fingers and other extremities that we shall not mention. I think you all know what I mean. That's the thing. Even people in prison and stuff, if they find out you're one of those type of people, you're going to have a mark on your back. Yeah. They do not tolerate that stuff. Yeah, you better watch your back. Nobody's going to side with you. Nobody's going to accept you in their gang, whatever you want to call it. Easy. We can't touch guns on YouTube. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, these ones? Uh-oh. Yep. Can't touch those big boys.
Easy there, mate. This is their own guns.
The KJV is God's word. That's what I use too. KJV is what I use. It's one of the more accurate ones. There's actually one that's probably just as accurate or more. That would be the Ravini Spanish version. That one is very accurate. And there's another one that's just about as accurate, but I can't remember it right now. The Geneva Bible, is it? Paper Cuts would be worse. Oh, 1,000 Cuts by Paper Cuts. Yeah. When he says, as it says, the devil will attack us from all 6 sides till end comes. As God allows us to be tested, as God will forgive if we ask till the end. All brothers and sisters being tested. That's true. From the Bible, even the Book of Mormon and the Hindu beliefs, so on and so forth. But only Christ bought and paid for your sin, and I've read them all in English, Latin, Hebrew, and Aramaic. True that. What verse is that, Windu? It talks about how the devil will come as a roaring lion, as well as an angel of light to deceive us. I'm trying to think. I think there is some verse that talks about how he'll come, kind of paraphrased, from all sorts of angles to try to deceive us and trip us up. It's more of a paraphrase of it, though. But there's verses that would somewhat back that up, what he's talking about. There's one that talks about perplexed and this, that, and the other on all sides, but we're not. Oh, what is that one? We're not downtrodden or something. There's some verses that talk very similar to that. The Ethiopian Bible is most complete. Don't know, actually. You know what the Ethiopian Bible probably came from? I don't know if you remember the story about the Ethiopian eunuch in the Bible. And Philip, I think it was Philip, the evangelist, he was talking to him and reading to him. He was walking beside him and said, "Hey, do you know what you're reading?" He's like, "No, I don't understand what I'm reading." It came out of the book of Isaiah, I believe. And they were talking about it back and forth. And that's probably how some of the Ethiopian Bible got more New Testament stuff put into it by Philip, that disappeared after he baptized the Ethiopian eunuch in the water there. That's probably how some of the New Testament got to Ethiopia, through Philip's preaching. I'm an ordained minister. The subject is getting interesting. LOL. I'm not technically ordained, as in by authorities or whatever you want to call it, but technically all those who are Christians are to spread God's word. Hence, we are all a type of minister of God's word. But yeah, last Sunday, actually, I preached. So mine is from both Bible and Quran, as I'm required to reciprocate both from the Creator. Got you. Very interesting. Joe says, John 1:1-2, in the beginning God created the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning of the Word. Correct. I have a history study of these type of stuff. Me too. I'm ordained minister, retired, of course. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are. I have a friend. He has a channel. It's the same one he got his channel knocked down for freedom of speech, talking about how that it was all a setup. Some of the C-19. He had one called Joel 2:28, I think it's called. Now it's called the prophetic something. Theological degrees. Yeah, he has a couple of them himself. What's up, Blonde Cowboy? How you doing? Blonde Cowboy Reviews. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad I would say most of the apostles did not have degrees. Paul did when he was still Saul. He did because he was a Pharisee. But most of the others did not. And I think it's nice how that we don't really have to have that, because it's the Spirit that directs us and guides us in our ministry to point souls to Him and stuff like that. I know your stuff, bro. I try my best. With God's help. We are the hands and feet of God. Amen. Yep. And whoever says from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, never happened because God is in control of everything. God also says that, it's a paraphrase again, somewhere he says that Israel will never fully be destroyed. And that's a promise until the end of time. That's what I think is funny. When people keep fighting against Israel thinking they're going to win, they never will, because there's a part of Israel that will stand forever. It's the Spirit that leads us to the calling. Amen. You talk to some Christians that don't know some of that stuff, and what you said about spirits is true. Oh, yes, yeah. There's a verse that it talks about taking no thought what you shall say when you're brought before magistrates and rulers. For in that same hour wherewith ye standeth, or something like that, the Spirit will bring to remembrance what words ye shall say, or something like that. It says. But then there's another one that says, being prepared, because we also do need to be prepared. Like the Bible talks about hiding his word in our hearts for a couple reasons. One, it says that I might not sin against thee. So we can, when the devil tempts us to do something we shouldn't, we can quote scripture back to the devil, just like Jesus did when he was tempted 40 days in the wilderness, or 30 days. So we can rebuttal what he's telling us to do. He gives us the tools to do it. Let's see. Papa says 2 Corinthians 4:8-9 says, is verse you thinking of being surrounded for all sides? That could be it, yeah. But not perplexed. I think it says a verse that says something about not perplexed. Let's see here. Well, most of the people are Jews that converted. If you test the DNA, people in Israel, they're from EU after the war. Got you. Like Jesus calling me to be a tow truck driver and a mechanic and own my own towing and recovery and mechanic shop and work here in Tennessee. Yeah, he leads in interesting ways. Like there's sometimes we'll ask him for guidance and he'll provide an answer immediately or through someone else affirming what we felt the way we should go through God's help. There's others, like for me, for a friend, to be married. I have tried numerous times and I've dated twice, asked a lot of girls I started asking when I was 20 or 21, and I'm 35 now. And I think I've asked 7 girls, I believe, in that time. And I asked Lord, when, why, how come? Please teach me to learn what you have through this, through the heartaches, through the friendships I had that fell through. It's just asking for guidance. Sometimes the calling's right away, sometimes it's forever. It seems that way. All right, brother, I got to finish editing a video. I need to hire a video editor. See you, Raging. Yes, scripture combined with faith is powerful. Papa says yes. It's around as well the same. When are you Muslim? I can't remember. He might be. I'm not sure. I don't discriminate. I don't shove any religion on any people that I know of. I try not to. I just, the Bible says truth stands on its own. And so you just present them with truth. If they reject it, that truth will still stand forever. Not one jot or one tittle shall fail, is what God's word is. Oh, we have differences, but we are all from Adam as 3 forms of brotherhood in my faith, blood, and humanity. I think he made faith, blood, and humanity in total. That's true. We all are from Adam, which is the fallen nature. And without God, we're all lost. And the only way, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No man cometh to the Father but by me, which would be like through him, through Christ. That is a scripture in John somewhere. The only way to to God is through Christ. He is the avenue, and that avenue was a bridge, and that bridge was death on the cross. I don't know if you ever saw that little picture of a huge chasm, and the bridge is the cross, and you have to walk across and crucified with Christ on the cross yourself to God on the other side. Let's see. I know brother just asking because I myself am Muslim. Yes, God promised us both Islam and Isaac that he would make both Ishmael. Yeah, great nations and Sakron and Jewish faith serve God, but Christ says, and I'm the way, the truth, and light. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yes, been Muslim for 3 years. Manasseh, I love brother. Papa, 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. Or perplexed. There's the perplexed I was talking about. But not in distress. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. That's the one I was thinking about too. The perplexed. I knew it had perplexed in there. Perplexed. I'm trying to think what that would mean in the Greek. Possibly like, because then it says not in despair. I don't know if that could mean like we're maybe a little unsettled or a little bit like confused, but yet we're not in despair over it because we know who's in control. We can trust it in God's hands. Papa says also why Bible states those who were first became last until the time of the Gentiles ended. That's us, because rejected Christ's creation came us. Yes, correct. Correct. Yep. There's another verse that talks about he came to his own, but they received him not. And the same verse when he's looking over Israel, when he's on that hill saying, oh, I wish I could be like a hen that gathereth her chicks under her wings, but you would not, or something like that. Because they rejected him. And then, of course, it was a prophecy of Israel being destroyed. And it was in 70 AD. I might remember a little. Yeah, you do. It sounds like. Wendy says, Matthew 7, 1-2, Nineveh, do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. Measure you use it, it will be measured to you. Yep. As well as those who are in higher authority as a minister of the word, it says that take heed unto yourselves. What's the rest of it? Because you have more responsibility, this is paraphrased. Because you have more responsibility and are leading the flock, if you lead them the wrong way, you are responsible if that flock fails, as in like the people you're leading, the group of people. I'm trying to remember where that. It's in the New Testament as well. Like that in Islam, we should follow this also. What do I miss? Hey Matthew, what's up? Matthias Yoder. You missed earlier. We were talking about video editing because we were doing some this morning or earlier. About 45, 48 minutes into we were doing that. And then we've been chatting here ever since. Recently been talking about Bible stuff, probably the last 15, 20 minutes. Got a good one. Is all sin the same? Think hard. I want to show you all something. So the bottom line, every sin is a sin. Is there different levels of sin? I believe so. If you lie, I would say that's less of a sin than offing someone. But yet, it still is, there's still consequences for both in this actual life, law of sowing and reaping. But there's also the same consequence if you're unrepentant, is death eternal in hell. Because it says all liars shall have their place in the lake of fire. And it says all people that off people, I'm rewording it, have their place in the lake of fire as well. Now, I do believe there's possibly different levels of punishment in hell for people. I don't know how biblical that is, but because I don't want it to be sounding like I believe in purgatory, where it has different levels of punishment. That's different. I don't believe there's purgatory. I'll just say that right now. But I believe there's different levels of punishment for different people in hell. It's all eternal punishment once the lake of fire. But I believe there's somewhat different levels. What if your lie does that? Well, then you're double whammied, Evan. I have to go. See you, Fishy. 2 Corinthians 4:10, always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Jesus, the life also of Jesus might be made manifest in our body. Yep. As Christ stood before Pilate, Christ told Pilate, you have no power but given my Father, but he who delivered me unto you is guilty of the greater sin. Correct. Yes, that is another one. That would be proof, I guess. He's saying you are guilty, but not of the greater side of it. Because he went up there and stood and washed his hands. He's like, I'm clean of this. Because he's like, I want nothing to do with this. And then, Christ said, you are not the greater of the sin. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I don't know where at, but yes. In Matthew, or is it Mark? Maybe a couple of them might have that one. If you look at the harmonies of the gospel, that one might have multiple on it. There's a levels of sin. Yeah, I believe so too. I mean, even the world itself knows there is, because if you do something that's greater, you have greater punishment. The law of sowing and reaping is what it's called. No matter if it was past before you're saved or after you're saved, it doesn't matter. There's still consequences for your sin or offense, as it were. Eight people in the chat, 31 likes. Thank you guys for coming to Desert Armory and More. Please consider checking out our Twitch channel right here. We are able to touch guns on that channel. Twitch allows it, so could you please follow me on that channel on Twitch, Desert Armory and More. No Name says, true. Papa Pew says, bro, I was a walking, talking Bible. I loved it. I know my behavior doesn't always show up, but I miss it. Papa Pew Pews, there's always a time to reevaluate, just for myself too. I'm not saying just for you. I have to do this myself. Reevaluate where my focus is at, where my personal life and trajectory is going. Bible actually talks about that before you take communion, to examine yourself and to, somewhat see where your life's trajectory is going. If I continue in this, is it going to affect me in a bad way? Is it going to be in a good way? Is it going to be more of a neutral way? So there's a place for all of that. Joey, I'll get it for you. There you go. To Papa Pew Pews, what verse is that? About Pilate and Christ standing up. Yeah, it's in the New Testament. I think it's Matthew somewhere. And then it says he washed his hands of it. I think, wasn't one of those, one of them, it says he was warned in a dream that he shouldn't do it, or maybe it was his wife that was warned in a dream that Jesus was innocent. Just got rid of man-made religion. I just got tired of man-made. Yeah, correct. I know there has to be order in churches, which somewhat tends to be a man-made side. It can be, but I know God is a God of order. And so since God is a God of order, there does need to be, how should you say, people that are in charge to help guide the flock. Yes. But unfortunately, so many churches abuse that and use it to put the fear of man in people's hearts instead of the fear of God. What's up, Sarmo? How you going? Hello from Finland. Hello. This is Jerome, Desert Armory and More from Arizona. Appreciate you coming by. This verse describes Christians as being nearists, effects to the believers compared to other groups, noting the presence of priests and monks among them and the lack of arrogance. Interesting. Another verse, but it's in the 12 Stations of the Cross in the Catholic Church. I don't know what that one is. John 19:11, I think, or John 9:11. This is how we are truly told to view Christians. Nearest. What do you mean nearest? As in nearest to being Christian or Christ-like? I mean, that's what Christian stands for, Christ-like. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. It's been an okay day, I think. One day at a time. I used to be Catholic. Okay. I'm trying to think if I ever had Catholic relatives. Lutheran, Assemblies of God, Baptist. Me too, says Evan. No Name says, in Islam, the lowest level of people are the hypocrites. They're in most severe parts of hell. Well, you know why? Actually, Christ even talks about that, No Name. In Revelations, he talks about one of the churches that says, I would have rather you been cold or hot for me. But since you are lukewarm, which would be a hypocrite, I will spew you out of my mouth. So that's definitely biblical. That's biblical. He'd rather you be totally cold for Christ or totally on fire than this halfway in between. Yeah, I don't know. God's grace is sufficient. He understands me. Paul says, since there's God's grace and mercy, does that mean I should continue in sin? He says, no, God forbid. You're crucifying Christ afresh when you do that. It's like we believe similar things. Fairly. I don't know exactly, honestly. Christians was originally a Roman slang, a mockingbird stood for a little Christ. Yes, for little Christs. Yes, as in you were one of his, and then yeah, it also means Christ-like, or in his likeness, or portraying his likeness, his image. I just got a text from somebody. Let me check that real quick. It's our family chat. No biggie, mate. Got a whole bunch of alerts on here. Got a new follower on Instagram. Y'all should listen to Yogananda Paramahansi's stuff. He was a Hindu that believes all religions point to the same thing. That's not true, though. If all religions point to the same thing, that's blasphemy. I'm just going to say it. Because God's word says the only way to Christ is through him. I'm just going to say it. If I lose people through it, I mean, that's not just my opinion. Again, that's truth standing. It's what God's word clearly says. I wouldn't say that's truth, unfortunately. There are some differences, but he's well loved and respected. But it needs to be more than well loved and respected. He is the creator of the universe. In the beginning, God created, and then in 1 John it says that he was before time, if I recall, when the worlds began. In 1 John, sermon fell due to perverse religions. Yeah. Oh, Solomon. Yes, as well as his wives. It says his wives drew him away, which was foreign religions that drew his heart away. Yes, my yoga teacher was like that. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Where they believe that all points and all religions lead to heaven. Yeah, that's called the ecumenical movement, I believe. Ecumenical movement, which is not biblical at all. Like I said, it's not biblical. About time I get something to eat. Although I did eat at what? I ate a little later. I think it was 9 something maybe. Hour and 52 minutes. Got a whole bunch of alerts on here. I got to look through eventually. Let's see here. 5 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming by. And thank you for those jewels. Someone dumped a whole bunch earlier that when I was editing, I didn't even see. 153 of them. That's about $1.53. It's 1 jewel equals 10 cents. No, 1 jewel equals 1 cent. So $1.53. I wish it was $15.30. That'd be even better. There's no time in creation, and we are made by God before we were born. Well, there's no time in heaven. That part's true. There's also, it never says exactly when in Genesis, when the actual ball or sphere of earth was made. It says that darkness moved upon the face of the earth, and then God said, let there be light. It actually never says when the actual ball or the globe of earth was made. Not sure I believe that as much, but in diplomacy, the attitude can be good. As in, we are made by God before we were born. I would call that like a thought in God's mind. He knows when we need to be created, if that makes sense, and allows actions to happen between a male and female for the creation of a human being to happen. God bless and respect you all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bible states, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Yeah, that was in curiously wrought in the lower parts of the belly. I think it says in Psalms. David mentioned that. I think that's the wording. Maybe I'm getting too mixed up, but one of them talks about curiously wrought, as in created in the lower parts of the belly or the womb. Is what it's saying. It restarted itself there. I have no reason why. Yesterday about this time it did too. Yes, sir. Watch them accuse me of something. We did nothing. We've been chilling here the whole time. So at least for 2 hours or an hour, we've been sitting here on the chair. Yeah, it restarted. On my end, it still says an hour and 54 minutes. Yesterday, we were at 2 hours and 15, I think. And then it reset to 50 something minutes. It was kind of weird. Yeah, it does that. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. Around the 2 hour to 2.5, roughly, off and on, it'll do that. Even though I don't do lives this long that often, um, the last three, I think I have. The last three, I think it was. I did. So, Wendy, you're in UK. So, what time is it over there right now? Is it like 8 o'clock in the evening? Or 9? Something like that? Oh, I'm gonna scratch your neck. Scratch, scratch. It's 9:10 p.m. Okay, I was close. I said 8 or 9. Sure enough. We are 2:10 the afternoon over here. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably shut it off once we hit 2 hours or just barely after 2. Oh, I see. That's good. Beard's a little bit itchy. Same my time. Oh, you're the same time zone. Where are you at? No name? You in UK as well, or are you in just the same time zone, just lower in a different spot? Shows two people in there. I guess that's Windu and No Name. Pakistan. Gotcha. He's a Pakistanian. No problem there. Oh, we're all the same. Oh, finished Christmas shopping. My family are now on my Parth. I need to. I got something for my dad. I think I know what I'm going to give some of my nephews. I need to get some other stuff. I'm probably either going to get that this evening or tomorrow. And then Sunday, or not Sunday, Wednesday, Christmas. Or no, that'd be Thursday's Christmas. We're going to my sister-in-law's. They don't have a spot set up to do plinking. Otherwise, I'd bring my 22s. Go plinking over there. I guess we could. I don't know if you can do that over by the river or not, by their house. If there's a wash we could do it in. I'll come from UK to Pakistan. I don't even know what that means. I think people got bored talking about religion too much. They dipped out. There's 4 now. That's fine. It's all profitable stuff. It's still for educational purposes, right? I got 2 Christmas a year. I got Eid as well, another gifting. Eid? What's that? It means peace to poo upon you. Oh, okay. Ashmakama. Ashmakame. Ashmakame. Something of the sort. Hopefully I'm not saying a bad word. No. You're making me say a bad word like J-Dog did yesterday. You made me say a bad word. Look it up. Unfortunately, I'll probably screenshot it and not even think about looking it up. Life sometimes gets busy and we end up not doing it. Oh, read that one. Now you're trying to get me to say a bad word, No Name? Because you put a point at the arrow like this with a smiley face. No, you're not allowed to say that word. We like you. Oh, you're not allowed to say a bad word. Okay. I thought I heard the dog. Let's see, dog should be in the house. They've just been quiet because the donkeys are out running around. My 2 donkeys. No, it means peace on you, brother. Lekom. Salam alaikum. Lekom. Means if I slip up, I ask for forgiveness. Oh, okay. Class is enough. My beard is letting flakes out in my black shirt here. My beard, it's a little flaky. It's been dry and warm for December, and so your skin gets kind of dry this time of year. Arabic Christians say that as well, you know. Don't know. I suppose. I'm trying to think if I know anybody in that area. I know some people in that side of the world, as in that side of the hemisphere. This that'd be northern hemisphere, but like the top left on a world map, top right, Ukrainish area. 2 hours. Oh, and I know some people from Germany too. Speaking of which, I need to message him. He was supposed to be in Ukraine last month, or was that October? He was wondering if I wanted to come along. What is that noise? Is that the doggies making noise, or is that the donkeys trying to get on the porch? Oh, Canella, what are you doing on the couch again? I saw your head. Canella! Canella! Off the couch. Canella. Come here. Okay, you a true Christian, bro. It's good to see you at last. You're not just a label. Yeah, I try my best. Again, that's with the help of the Lord. Because otherwise, yeah, it would just be all just blah 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 word of mouth, but not, how'd you say, when the rubber meets the road, shoe leather. All words and no actions. There we go. Canella. She got off the couch. I don't know where she plopped, probably on the floor. Anyways, we're just over 2 hours, so we'll probably stop the live, guys. Tonight I might do one on the Twitch here, because I haven't done one on there in like 2-3 days. Ever seen the movie Constantine? Which one? Because wasn't there a Constantine movie, and then there was a Constantine TV show that went for like 2 seasons, maybe? If so, I think I have, actually. Anyways, that would have been a long time ago. I don't watch movies and stuff like that. Now for the Matrix. Oh, what's his name? Keanu Reeves. That would be the first. That would be the actual movie, not the TV show. Neo, yeah. Yes, sir. Keanu Reeves. Yep. All right, guys, we are going to close down the live. I appreciate you all coming by to Desert Armory and More. Please check us out on Twitch up here at Desert Armory and More as well. We'll probably be live on that tonight. And on there, you're allowed to touch pew-pews. You can mess with them, do all sorts of stuff, disassemble them, chat with them, handle them, all sorts of stuff. So I hope to see you guys over there tonight, at my time, Arizona time, probably about 6 to 6:30 Arizona time, unless something comes up. I'll be over at Twitch, Desert Armory and More. Also, check out our other channel, Outdoor, here on YouTube. It's called Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. Please check it out as well. Y'all have a blessed day, guys. Thank you all for coming in, Windu, No Name, and all the others. Thank you for the jewel donations, the 32 thumbs ups, and everyone that came in. And remember, you can never go wrong doing what's right. And through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. Dirt Track, unfortunately, we are just signing off right now. Thank you for coming in anyways. Double tap the screen before you leave if you haven't. And yeah, we are just signing off now. We will be live on Twitch tonight, Dirt Track. Up here, Twitch at Desert Armory and More. If you have Twitch, I'll be over there, and you can touch these thingies over there. So anyways, thank you again. Love you guys. Have a good one. A blessed Christmas.